What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video we're gonna do a trade recaps for yesterday and today. Long story short, I didn't take anything yesterday or today, so I was thinking about not make any videos at all, but I figured out to share my thought process about yesterday's trading and today's trading. Lately the price been so bad, and it's expected because of December and there's not a lot of movement. So this is how today was. There was a big huge IFG here, right here, but the problem with this IFG entry is we didn't really tap any 5 minutes fair value gap, as you see on the right here. So I was a little suspicious of taking this trade. I usually trade or look for a trade entry from 10 a.m. New York time up until 12 p.m. or 12 noon, right? There wasn't a really good trade here, but the thing is, it came right at 12. The entry got provided right at 12 or 11:59, and we were in a kind of a consolidation area. We were very high, and I felt like I'm not trusting that, right? So this was the 5 minutes fair value gap right here, on as you can see on the right or here, and this is the IFG on the 1 minute. So technically you would have taken the trade from this candle, as I have it right here. Stop loss will go to this rejection block, and I would usually target 1 to 2. But as you can see, so my take profit strategy is like taking 1 to 1 as a first partial. So 1 to 1 would be somewhere around here, right? And then putting it at break even, and this line would make sense for a break even trail. But this is hypothetically, if I could have taken this trade a little bit early, like if this trade idea was presented at a little bit early, not like at the end of my cutoff time, I would have taken it, and this is how I would manage the risk. Once we reach, like, look, we went to 1.5 and we're like pretty close to my take profit, I would trail it like to this low right here, and it did take you out after the first partial. So I wasn't really a big fan of the price action lately. So this is how yesterday went. I didn't really take anything, but I just put my stuff here to kind of like track mentally if it would show up like a little bit earlier than right at my cutoff time. Today was also pretty bad. First of all, I did take some trades here on my MyFundedFuture 150k account. Right now it's sitting at $3,000 in profit, but this is just an evaluation currently. I took two trades here, both in a consolidation area. I know that we're in consolidation, so I waited to get to the top of the consolidation, and I do have a video here. I waited to get to, like, as you can see here, this box right here on the 15 seconds. I had it marked, and I was like trying to kind of like a back test, or try to see if this makes sense. So basically, from the low to the high, I put a box, and then I split that box into 4 quarters, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I take a sell from the first stop of from the first quarter, take a sell here, and then go down 1 to 1. Same thing here from the bottom, take a buy on the 0.5 or the first quarter, and then take it 1 to 1, and keep doing that until we eventually break out of the consolidation, and maybe you lose at the end of the trade, at the end of the getting out of the consolidation or whatever. I tried it here on an actual account, so it's not just like practice or back testing or whatever. And this is how it was. The stop loss was 1 to 1, and take profit was 1 to 1, getting my first TP with 2 contracts from doing a sell here or entering a sell, exiting out. And this is the second trade that I tried on the same exact evaluation account, MyFundedFuture 150k, and we ended up securing that as well. I'm just gonna skip here a little bit so we're not watching too many candles, but this is how the 15 seconds was looking. And although the like candle were very volatile and whatever, but since we're in consolidation, it most likely going to hit. Otherwise you're gonna lose, and it's gonna be like the exit of the consolidation range, right? So here it is. And as you can see, even my take profit right here, my take profit ended up to be the exit of the consolidation range, which is, it's fine. It's a TP anyway. And as you can see here, $3,000, and that was it for this account. I didn't try to take anything else. Here I was bullish today. I was bullish. The market kept consolidating and chopping around. I was bullish, and I did not like how we were consolidating in this range right here, because with my trading strategy, I want to see at least a fair value gap formed on the 5 minutes to make sure I'm entering in a trending market, not a consolidated market or consolidating market. So the 5-minute fair value gap appeared here, or got formed here. No retracement to it. Same exact thing scenario with the second one here, although we did come really close to it. This was supposed to be my trade to the high, news data high, but it is what it is, because it was too low. First of all, it was too far from the inversion fair value gap, and second of all, we never tapped the 5 minutes fair value gap. So I was hoping that with this candle, that second retracement, maybe we can sweep all these liquidities, give a quick reaction, and snapping to the upside again. Anyway, did not happen, no problem. Coming down here, I was trying to see, this was a 5-minute fair value gap. I was trying to see if we can get a retracement, and I know whether we are bullish or bearish, we would have came to this 5 minutes fair value gap, and potentially this as well. Because whether we're bearish or bullish, we need to give a retracement if we're bullish to these areas. If we are bearish, then we're gonna come here to the fair value gap on the 5 minutes, give a retracement, and give a short position to these areas. So that short did not happen, and that long unfortunately also did not happen. This one was very close. Even with this big rejection and or knife through that fair value gap, we were still holding on the 5 minutes fair value gap here, as you can see, with this all big rejection. And I was about to get actually a buy position here, but the thing is, we never closed above this inversion fair value gap, and I had my doubts that we were gonna maybe keep going lower to touch that big bullish fair value gap, and potentially kind of like it's a PPR as well, or balanced price range. And we did exactly that, right? We did exactly that. We came down to that PPR, we give a snap quick reaction from it, and that delivered us right here. And by that time, once again, it's right at my cutoff time, which is 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, or 12 noon. And this is my cutoff time, because I know sometimes the market likes to consolidate right after this time. We're entering lunchtime, so I didn't want to risk it, didn't want to take any trade. And it is what it is, right? This also, I was trying to get a long position here even after my cutoff time, but the market decided to consolidate, give a rejection here, and go down, because we were inside of a bullish fair value gap on the 5 minutes, give a quick reaction. I was trying to wait for this main bearish fair value gap to be inversed, but that did not happen, right? Which only happened here. Even if I would have taken it from here, it would have been a break-even trade. So no big deal. I did miss out yesterday and today, but it is what it is. It's no big deal. as long as I have a good strategy, I'm sticking to my rules, not FOMOing in. I know the strategy is profitable and I'm going to stick with it. So far, we only had one losers since the beginning of this week, and starting of the start of the back to ICT strategy, fair value gaps and inversion fair value gaps. Only had one losers, which is fine. I should have had at least one uh, break even trade slash partial at the first 1-to-1, but that did not happen because it was a Monday right here, right? This one, I ended up going to break even, and then my 1-to-1 hit, and then it went back to stop loss, but I put it at stop loss, you can say a little bit early, but anyway, mistakes happen, we learn from them. That's going to be it for today's video. Last thing I want to mention, guys, if you're purchasing anything from Take Profit Trader or MyFundedFuture, and if you want to support me, you can use the link down in the description below, or use code Kemo to give you the latest and greatest deal on those two prop firms that currently available, and that way you are supporting me at the same time. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.